Okay, guess we can get this started now. All right, I'm going to start by putting down a white and purple base coat. The white I mixed up. The purple is some scrape paint from another painting. And do the purple first. And I'll come back with a palette knife or something and stretch out this paint. I was originally going to just tilt it out, but I don't really want my two colors mixing together, so I changed my mind on doing that. I don't know, maybe I should see how much purple I got here first, and then go from there. Let's not do that. Yeah, let's not do that because I don't want to lose the purple paint. Alright. So, palette knife it is. Come over on this side. Try to keep this in camera for you. It's a little bit thicker than I thought it was, but that's okay. Okay. Shit. Okay, that's not working so good. Let me come over here a little bit more. Alright. Alright, there we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. And now, Kiki, go on. Nope, go on, Mama. Go on, Titus. My cats hear me talking, and they think that I'm calling them to come eat. They're not used to me doing recordings yet. So they don't know what I got going on here today. They're like, who's this crazy lady in the kitchen talking to today? Alright, I'm going to use my fingers for this. Yep. Just because my fingers work a little bit better for me than that palette knife. Alright, now I got it all down here. I can do a little tilting now. And I think I'm going to. Just to get some of this little bit of excess off. Spread it around at least. good enough. Now, white. All right. And do think that's plenty of white. So I'm gonna come over here, wipe off my finger, and I'm gonna clean off my palette knife and come over here and spread some of this white on here. Almost. Okay. And let's get these edges here. And then I think again I am going to use my finger to spread my white over the edge. Yep. Let's get that right there. Okay. Now I can get all my white. Alright. Now I do see some bubbles in my white and my purple, so I am going to torch some bubbles before I do my pour. And cover up this up here too. Yep. Alright. That'll work. Alright. Now, like I said, I'm going to torch it a little bit just to pop those bubbles. And then we're going to play with some magenta, some Deco Arts new metallic berry, Artist Loft metallic blue, and Liquitex Payne's Gray. The magenta is Apple Barrel. Apple Barrel, magenta. And then we have got Deco Arts new metallic berry. All right, so apple barrels, magenta. Gosh, Charlie, sorry about that. That's my guard dog. And then Deco Arts, new metallic berry. Liquitex, pain gray. And Artist Lofts, metallic blue. Okay. Now, I think I am going to start in the middle of my painting, going diagonal with this. Let's see something right there. Get that out. Okay. But I am going to start diagonally across this baby, just like I did my base coat for it. But I think I'm going to actually put a little bit of this white that's left from my base in the bottom. I hadn't planned to, but I'm going to put just a little bit in the bottom and probably a little in the top. That's all I got enough for. Not enough to create a sandwich, just enough to maybe add a pop of white in there. All right, but I think I'm going to start with some blue, metallic blue. Okay, and we'll go with the Payne's Gray. And I did not put any silicone in my paints. I am playing around with a new recipe and didn't want any oil affecting my results. This is the new Deco Art Berry metallic. Okay. And then I'm going to do the magenta. Again, this is apple barrel. I find the apple barrel paints are pretty strong pigmented paints and they work pretty well, even though they're cheap paint. All right, I think that's going to be my color stack. Don't know how this blue is going to do up against this magenta. Might give me some purple, which I'm okay with that. And back to the Payne's Gray. And I've been doing this for, let's see, since February, and this is September, and I have just now used Payne's Gray for the first time. It's amazing how long it takes you to get through using all of these luscious colors that all these companies have to offer. I still have not used colors that I want to use. And I still have not played with black and white as much as I would like to from playing with colors so much. And I'm going to add another layer of white in here. This is some Americana deco art white, titanium white. It's a pretty strong white. It's pretty heavy. The pigment and the weight of the paint is pretty heavy. Payne's Gray. Berry. I really like this new berry. I like the garnet also. Some magenta. And we're going to go back to the blue. Okay. And Payne's Gray. Which I find Payne's Gray to be a very interesting color because it's got a very strong blue pigment to it, which I find interesting just because it's Payne's Gray. And probably I've got enough paint here, but I want to top it off with a little magenta, and then the rest of my white that I have left in here, and we're going to pour this baby out and see what we get. I'm just going to do a straight pour. And we'll see what happens as I'm pouring, and I'll decide what I'm going to do from there. Oh. I think I finally got it at the top. There. All right. So I'm going to start up here in this corner and just go along this way, and just we'll see what happens as I'm pouring it out. Oh yeah, that's pretty. Let's do some rings again. Yeah, let's do some rings. Pour. I like to do a little variety. See what I can get out of my paints. Ooh, that's pretty. I like that. Yeah, let's do some little circles here. And finish it off down here. And alright. And stop there. Alright, I don't don't want this to run off on me, so I'm going to tilt it just a tiny little bit. Tilt it this way a little bit. Yeah, it's already going to go off on me, so. Up. And down. Let's go back this way. Yep. And then let's come back this way. All right. Yeah, I think I'm gonna let that come on off of that edge a little bit more. Yeah, and then we're gonna pull her on back. And I think we're going to leave her like this and see what we get. I like what I got happening down here at this end already. Yeah. With that white. I'm pretty sure that I need this to sit this way. All right, I'm gonna wash my hands. We're gonna let that sit. And we'll see what happens. Ah, see that fly down at the bottom of it. Shoe fly. Shoe fly. Oh, he shooed. He shooed, but he was in it. I seen him. All right. I'm going to show you a little close-up before I take you away. That's that berry. All right. I'm going to fiddle around with this a little bit, and I'll be back.